Hey everybody, welcome to The Dose. My name is Brian. You know, we went to dinner tonight, and it's kind of rare because we don't normally go to dinner on Thursdays. We normally go to dinner on Fridays, Friday nights. And, you know, I've been on a diet recently, and I'm trying to get into, fighting shape again. And so, we're really good all week long, and then on Friday nights we typically go out and just absolutely blow it, right? Just eat whatever the heck, But it's supposed to be storming tomorrow, and my wife and I were hungry because we'd been dieting all week, and we're just like, you know what, man, we're hungry, we're ready to blow it now. Let's just go do it. So we go out on a Thursday night, which is not normal, and we went to a steak restaurant because I was craving some dead animal flesh, right? And so we go in and we order these steaks, and I saw this thing on the menu that said 3-ounce lobster tail, add to any entree for $5. And I'm thinking, are you kidding me? Lobster tail with some drawn butter? Oh yeah, send it, right? So I order, the waiter comes and I says, hey, listen, and I want the lobster on the side. And he goes, okay, you want the big lobster tail? And I says, yeah, absolutely. He goes, okay, great. And he takes off, right? Well, he comes back later with the meals, and he sets them down, and he hands me this enormous lobster tail. I mean, this thing was this big. It was huge. I ate every bite of it. It was dynamic. It was awesome. It was delicious, right? I ate the whole thing. But somewhere in my head, I'm thinking, that's got to be bigger than a 3-ounce lobster tail, right? I mean, come on. Well, when we got the bill, I took a look, and evidently there's 2 ways you can add lobster to your meal. You can order the big lobster tail, or you can order the little 3-ounce side lobster tail. And if you order the big lobster tail, it's significantly more expensive than $5, right? Well, of course I ate it and I enjoyed it, so I paid for it. But what it pointed out to me was 2 things. Number 1 is, in this life, whether you're at a restaurant ordering food or whether you're designing your future by writing out your goals, you got to ask for what you want. You can't be vague. See, if you're vague, who knows what you might get? Being vague can be expensive. It can cost you money by not being specific about what you want. So when you go in to sit down to a job interview, you've got to be specific about what it is you want. When you're dating and potentially, considering a new partner, you've got to be specific about what you want. When you're looking at a new business opportunity, you've got to be specific about what you want. Because if you're too vague, if you just want the lobster, who knows what you might end up with, right? But if you know exactly what you want, then you can get the exact results that you want. And here's the other lesson to take away from this, is that if you are ever vague and you're not specific about exactly what you want and you make a mistake, you got to own up to it, suck it up, deal with it, pay for it, and move on, right? So I wasn't going to go and argue with the guy about, hey, I really wanted the small one, and I didn't realize that the big one was like $20, I really wanted... It was my mistake. I wasn't specific. It was my fault. And I ate it, and I enjoyed it. So guess what? I made the mistake. I ate it. I'm going to pay for it, right? And I think it has to be the same way for us in our lives, too. If we make a mistake with a business opportunity, with an investment, if we make a mistake with an employer, if we make a mistake, we've got to own up to that and just accept the fact that, we didn't ask for exactly what we wanted, or we were vague about our intentions going in, or we weren't crystal clear about what to expect going in, and as a result, maybe we didn't get what we expected or what we wanted out of it. And we've got to be willing to just suck it up, pay the bill, and not make the same mistake again. So the next time I go in there and have steak and I want the lobster on the side, I'm going to know what size to order. And I'm going to make sure that he knows that I want the side lobster, not the big lobster, right? So guys, listen. When you're designing your life, there is no room for ambiguity. If you put food in a GPS, you could end up anywhere. But if you put Morton's Steakhouse on 32nd in the GPS, that's where you're going to end up. Your subconscious mind is exactly the same way. So when you're programming in your goals for 2014, make sure you have a specific destination in mind. That's The Dose, guys. Go make it a great day.